Good morning, it is NaNo and I don't know what I'm writing, but I know it's going to be troptastic in the best ways. I'm also doing a non-fiction this month, 25 days to write 25,000 words, and 5 days to edit it. It will be going up for free initially, and also hopefully in December or January I will get it up on Ko-fi. The free version will still be up, but I'd also, if you like it, I would like some appreciation. Maybe I've also just done some work on The Lee and the Narrow, which is my serialized fiction through Substack, and which is been projected to end in November, but frankly, I don't know. It might be December at this rate. And also, I'm doing non-fiction November. Yep, that about sums it up. So I'm going to try and do the intro to my non-fiction and maybe a little bit of NaNo tonight, and The Lee and the Narrow. So I'm going to also start this. Yeah, it's a mess. I'm going to need to have it explained to me why Brain, when we were like, let's go Xianxia, let's go Wuxia, you have done this to me. So unfortunately this afternoon's writing is going to have to be cut short, and unfortunately it is The Lee and the Narrow. There are 2 entries for tomorrow. Very important, and I actually really like them. They are a wee bit clunky in places, but also reading The Guardians of Byzantium, because that is like, I think November 21st that review goes up. I kind of forgot when I was like, oh, I love historical fiction, and this mentions the podcast, and I'm going to listen to the podcast and, soak in the history. I kind of forgot about all the other things I'd be doing this month. Yeah. But I have found a way in my brain to reconcile the modernness of that opening with Xianxia. And it's because I'm still obsessed with Love Between Fairy and Devil. I don't know how to pronounce the Chinese name Zhanglanjue because I don't remember the tones. But that is an amazing show, and I am still in full on brain rot mode. My decision to walk doesn't seem so good anymore, especially because I don't have a jacket. But it's okay. So XOXO is fun. I am on chapter 4, I think. And yeah, I got 1 page in like 2 minutes of filming done, and now it's past 11. So I think you know how much writing is going to get done today, both for NaNo and the non-fiction. Yeah. It's not usually this bad, but. Good evening. It's almost 11 and I've just woken up. And it's the second day we've done this, so there's still time for writing, but probably not. I finished XOXO by Axio and I really loved it. It's 4 stars. I think I might write a review on Instagram because I have a lot of thoughts. So if you want to know how my day is going, I asked for some food to be brought up for me at 12, and now it's past 10:15. I have a little bit. I have for the first time chapter plans for the ones that have passed and the next 3 or 4, so that's good. Also, I have a new chapter for Nonfiction November. It's just a really short one dealing with like the entertainment industry in case anyone wants to go that way. Oh, it's fine, I said. I don't mind a little rain, I said, forgetting that I have a book, a piece of paper with me. By the way, this is a book I got back from the library. All I know is the author, and I felt bad not taking any books after they couldn't find any of the ones I had asked about. I have said a lot of things about this NaNo project. It's gothicy in the beginning. She's going to like this ancestral home and she doesn't know anyone and she feels out of place. And you know, the mysterious great uncle who is supposedly dying, but it's been like a week at this point and he hasn't gone and no one has seen him. No one is allowed to see him. And I've been skipping ahead, and we have both had her now sucked into the painting, and her first, like, conscious, I guess, meeting with our romance hero, and it's kind of going like full on romance Shansha, and I had like this flash of inspiration last night about it, and I'm going to change this perspective. It's been her story up until this point, so it's going to be really good to suddenly have it from his. And that also solves the problem of like, this guy is thousands of years old. He was not a good guy. He threw himself into this painting in order to escape notice or judgment or punishment or whatever. So he does not speak English. And this kind of helps with that. But the problem from the start, because this was like, I don't know what to do for NaNo and I just want to have fun. And I don't know how to bring those gothic elements back in. So that's going to be the big thing, but I'm really excited about it. So it isn't the last entry for the Lean and Arrow, but it's her last entry. And she's done so well and gotten so far. And it's kind of weird to think that I've been doing this for so long. It started in September. And it didn't go as well as it probably could have, and I ended up writing a lot of them the day of. But I'm really glad I did this. And that's it. It's done. With the paper shortages, I thought these books are quickly running out of stock, so I'll just get them. I'm really happy to have The Order of the Pure Moon Reflected in Water, and I am not I've only read the first 3 of Kimi ni Todoke, but there really are barely any anywhere. So getting what I can while I can. So there's just under an hour and a half left in the day, and I do have to do a little bit of NaNo, but we're going to keep going. We've largely been successful in the 1017 words. Haven't been doing as much architecture as I said I would. Need to cover Qing Dynasty fashion, but we've done a little bit on the Han Dynasty and a little bit more on the Tang, so I'm quite happy with that. So did they say this was a s'more hot chocolate? There were 7 days in total when I did not do any writing, and I didn't say that I was also planning and note-taking, and that could basically take me to the end of the month, is my problem. I know that sometimes doing WWW Wednesday, I sometimes work on that after midnight until the time it's due to be posted, and my brain is saying, with the 7 days that you took off, you could write for the whole of November and then spend the 1st, as long as you still manage to post it on the 1st of December, you could do the editing then. And I gotta admit, I'm having a really hard time saying no to that. Really just all non-fic work today.